Time of the week, time to check in on what is coming up in your sports world over the weekend. And I'm joined in studio by Thabiso Sithole. Welcome, young man.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you.
Good.
So should we start with Banyana Banyana? What's happening there?
It's a massive weekend for Banyana Banyana. COSAFA Women's Championship, they obviously they are defending champions this afternoon. I think it was in Mauritius or Zambia, one of the two countries. Apologies for getting. But it began a couple of days ago. Banyana Banyana already have their first victory under their belts, and as far as the competition is concerned. So victory today in the match against Botswana could actually see them progress to the next round of competition, because Botswana, their opening match, they won, I think, by 2-0. We won our match 2-1. So it's fairly level for now, but a great match expected. That match is I think it kicks off around 3:30 Central African time. So Desiree Ellis and the girls, looking forward to big things from them, because again, and the news that we picked up last night, speaking on Banyana, is the fact that they could, in Port Elizabeth, where the tournament's currently held, they could even host the upcoming Women's Africa Cup of Nations in November. So great news coming from there, because apparently the current host country, Ghana, is having some difficulties. So there's plenty to play for, because again, if you top 2 spots up for grab at AFCON, and if you do that, then automatically you're working towards a qualification berth for the Women's World Cup. And so plenty to play for Desiree Ellis, and wishing the girls the best of luck.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And then rugby news, and the Springboks have a mountain to climb against the All Blacks.
As you saw in that package from Samantha, it's a tough one for Coach Rassie Erasmus. During the week already, Rassie Erasmus was speaking about the fact that it haven't been the best results. We lost against the Wallabies last weekend. We lost against Argentina when we went to Argentina a couple of weeks ago. He's struggling with the backline, as you saw Peter Hendricks there saying that package from Samantha. So there's teething problems. But how long are we going to have these teething problems for? Because this is a fairly well-established, Springbok squad. Just to go through some stats for you, in as far as how big the squad is, and the numbers behind them. There's over 426 caps in the squad. So combined, these players have played at least 426 matches. So that is not a team that does not have experience. And with the advent of Siya Kolisi being named as captain as well, so there's a lot, all of a sudden, the backing of the Springboks came to the fore. We all love the Springboks. They won their opening matches, and we all want Siya Kolisi to do well. The reality is, though, as much as we want him to do well, we also want results on the field of play. And that has been, I don't want to say lacking as far as Coach Rassie Erasmus is concerned, but he's got a headache. He's the director of rugby at SA Rugby, and he's also the coach. So who fires who? Does the director of rugby fire the coach if the coach is not delivering? So I'm trying to imagine Rassie Erasmus, if this all fails and New Zealand give us a tight clap on Saturday, does he write a letter to himself, email it to Gessy Joburg as the coach, and goes and fetches and fires him. But look, wishing them the best of luck. It's going to be a tough one. I mean, the backline, 255 caps, but we're not quite sure they're playing combinations. And again, it's a worrisome one, as Peter Hendricks said, and all the rugby gurus have been saying we need to sort something out. In particular, with the backline, do we have especially Flahoff, Henry Pollard didn't have the best match against the Wallabies. A lot of people saying Elton Yankees still needs to get into the fore and command leadership in the fly-half role. It's a tough one. But the Springboks are still possibly the only team in world rugby that can pull off a surprise victory against the All Blacks on any given day. So wishing the boys the best of luck.
Oh, the best of luck to them. And quickly, before we run out of time, anything happening on the football front?
Football front. PSL's back. Kaizer Chiefs fans, it's going to be tough. No, I'm just kidding. I know a lot of guys in the studio. Look, PSL is finally back. After, remember, we had International Week last week, where we don't want to speak about Bafana and how they played, drawing against a match that they should have won against Libya. So let's put the fixtures up on the screen, hopefully, for everyone at home to see. And these are matches that obviously we'll be looking forward to. Starting tomorrow, Chippa United versus Baraka FC. That's quite an interesting one, because it's middle of towards bottom of the table clash. Cape Town City and Kaizer Chiefs. That's how I said, oof. I'm feeling sorry for them, because this match is a tough one. Benny McCarthy does not take too lightly with the big clubs. He can easily beat them on any given day. And Kaizer Chiefs, as I said, have been struggling, but it seems that their new signing, Dax, I'm not going to try and say the full name because it's quite a long one. He's currently cleared to play. Remember, there was issues around his availability for Chiefs. Maritzburg United versus Wits. Maritzburg United, another team that did well last season. I think they ended top 4. Bidvest Wits, they're flying fairly high as far as the PSL log is standing. Polokwane City and Free State South. Polokwane City, of course, one of the underdogs of football, but they play a good game of football. Orlando Pirates versus SuperSport United, that match out at the Orlando Stadium. Then you have Black Leopards versus Bloem Celtic. That match, another interesting one. Bloem Celtic, Steve Compella. Then you have
that's on Sunday, right?
Yes, then we have Amazulu and Mamelodi Sundowns at the Kings Wellington Stadium in Highlands Park versus Golden Arrows in the Makulong Stadium. Just on the back of Amazulu versus Mamelodi Sundowns, news came in a short while ago that Bela Nomvete is finally retiring from football. Remember, Nomvete, he was part of one of the best strikers that South Africa ever produced. That news came in about an hour, 2 hours ago, right here to SABC News.
Okay, Thabiso, on that note, we're going to leave it there. That's my colleague Thabiso Sithole from the Sports Desk. It's a wrap from us.